Hi, in this tutorial I will talk about DamageFX and how to create DamageFX on your vehicles. I'm going to use demo vehicle provided in DamageFX package. For start, you have to add DamageFX Manager to your vehicle. As you can see, many options available, and I will start with impact settings. Impact settings defines how this collision is going to apply to your vehicle as damage. Damage ignore layer used for ignoring collisions from specific layer as a ground. Max impact power is how these collisions going to apply to your vehicle as damage. Impact radius is how this collision going to apply as damage to your vehicle body. This defines its radius of impact area. Deform multiplier, max deform movement and vertical movement used for visualizing damage on your vehicle. Vehicle health is something you can use in your game design. As example, this vehicle has 100 as total health, and every impact going to drop this value. When it is 0, you can destroy the vehicle or kick out from the race. Impact to health percent defines how much of impacts going to drop this total health value. Engine smoke start percent defines when your engine smoke going to start. It's percent of the total health. In this scenario, it's 20. Repair speed defines how fast your repair is going to apply to your vehicle. If you use low values, it's going to instant repair. But if you use bigger values, it's gonna take some time. Meshes are another important sections of DamageFX. There are two kinds of meshes in DamageFX, receivers and excluded. Receiver mesh are going to affect by collisions, as visual or deformations. Excluded meshes are going to exclude all collision and deformation calculations. There are few ways to add mesh to receivers list. As a start, you can add them manually, or you can let DamageFX manage these settings. For this, you have to provide a root object that contains all receivers. We don't have much control on this option because DamageFX find these receivers at game start and apply visualize damage as default option if you check. But we also have a design time option too. When we provide the root receiver for the receivers, you can use find receivers now button to add them to receiver list. As you can see, all sub meshes are added to receiver list. I'm going to remove some of them because they are interior parts. I don't like to be in this list. Alright, mirrors, hood, bumpers, chassis and body. As you can see, we have some options here as visualize enabled on all of them, but we have also more options when you click the simple button and switch them to advanced mode. These options provides you more control on how to apply damage to mesh parts. As an example, I want to um, detach mirrors and get destroyed after 5 seconds, and they has going to very low value like 40, but I don't like to be detach my body, so I'm going to let uncheck these values. Also, I'm going to add detach for beauty, bumper, hood, and rear bumper. So I'm going to apply some destruction for these parts. Destruction is when the individual part health hits zero, it's going to detach from the main mm, body, and after given seconds, it will destruct itself. For executed meshes, also you can set them on restart and design time too. There's not much options for executed mesh because they are going to exclude all calculations from damage. Audio settings is where you set audio files and audio settings for DamageFX. In DamageFX package, it already provided some basic collision audio, and you can set them to audio files section. Audio collision levels defines the range of these audio files. If you are going to use particles in DamageFX, you have to set them in the particle settings. There is two types of particles available: collision sparks and engine smoke. Engine smoke settings mentioned in the vehicle health section. You can We already provided sample particles in DamageFX package: sparks and engine smoke. To use them, you can drag and drop to record fields of the DamageFX. Retrieve from scene option will help you to set these particles on game start. It will seek for DamageFX particles objects in hierarchy. It will add child particles to record fields. Texture effects is another way to visualize damage on your vehicle. As you can see in our scenario, we have some scratches over the vehicle body. To enable texture effects, you have to provide a reference object that contains modified shader and shader property to changing damage value when collision happen. In demo package, we provide a sample shader. As a debug option, you can pause when collision happen, detachable parts, or make a quick repair in editor time.